Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to coldwaters.mod. We're back in the USS Guardfish, SSN-612. This is a permit class attack boat, and our mission is to stop an invasion of Iceland. The Soviets are attacking the sonar station again. So, our mission, and we have absolutely chosen to accept this, is to basically stop them. So there's a landing fleet on approach. We got ourselves in the way. We're intercepting them. Let's jump straight in and see what happens. I'm going to try and avoid talking over the crew, even if that means I'm going to do various commands and maybe not talk about them so much. Let's get going.
On sonar, new contact.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Okay.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 040, designated Sierra 2.
Make depth 656 feet. Dive high.
This could get interesting. Oh, I wasn't looking at the screen to
Con
see.
sonar, new contact bearing 045, designated Sierra 4.
See where the sonar's coming from.
Con
That
sonar, new contact bearing 042, designated Sierra 5.
Straight
Con
up.
sonar, new contact bearing 043, designated Sierra 6.
So straight away, that's bad news. That's two helicopters in the vicinity. I'm gonna
Helm
head.
left 229, helm I.
Gonna head out the way. I don't like the.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 047, designated Sierra 7.
We finished yet?
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as Escort. Con sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as Capital Ship.
Okay, right. That's a lot of
Con
ships.
sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as Merchant.
Which we
Con
kind of.
sonar, Sierra 7 is classified as Merchant.
Which I kind of expected. Well, let me see. So this guy, he's difficult to deal with. This guy is not. What else have we got here? A Krivac, okay. Krivac 1, a Cresta 1. That doesn't seem so difficult. The Udaloy is going to be difficult to deal with, or could be difficult to deal with. Krivac, not so much. Am I missing something? I heard capital ship. Is it a Commissal? No. Is it a Cresta? I don't think it's a Cresta. I suppose it might be, actually. It's a cruiser, I think. Right, so, scenario here. I want to get some torpedoes out, and I think I want to try and attack the middle of this convoy. Love to take out the Udaloy. So I think what I'll do is go ahead and plan for attacking.
Con, helm, steady course.
Attacking this guy here. So we're going to fire a torpedo. We're going to fire it in the direction of the bad guys.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-2.
Okay.
Aye, sir.
We didn't lose the torpedo, so that's good. And I'm going to just basically aim these right behind me. Like so. And I'm going to be heading west. These torpedoes are going to be heading east. And then when the torpedo...
Dive at 656 feet. Dive high.
When the torpedoes get to a roundabout here, I'm going to attack them north. Now I might just take out those two escorts. I do have 4 Harpoon missiles on board, which is good. I might need those to tackle the merchant shipping or the less well-armed stuff from a distance. Looks like there's 4 of them, and I've got 4 Harpoons. So okay, that's good. Quite a reasonable amount of tonnage there up for the grabs. In terms of the game, we are We're not exactly late. Well, it's hard to tell. I don't think that we're late game.
Come left to 268, helm I.
The Russians are still fielding pretty decent assets. Right, let's accelerate time and see what happens. So,
Con, helm, steady course.
Udaloy, no chance of hearing me. Krivak is pointing towards me, but no chance of hearing me. And this Cresta up here, no chance. Is the Cresta the missile cruiser? Okay. And then the 4 merchants don't have sonar. So of these two, the Udaloy is the greater threat. They are kind of nasty. So I think we want to prioritize him. But let's get these torpedoes running a little bit more. I do have my towed array deployed. I'm gonna need it. Possibly gonna need it. It's interesting. Krivak's oh, okay. Cresta 1's turning away. No, maybe not. So if I were here, this would be a pretty uncomfortable pincer movement. I'm gonna continue heading away. Right, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely gonna attract their attention. I'm good with that, not a problem. So I'm gonna attack this one north, objectively towards the Krivak. This one here, gonna attack it towards the Udaloy. Now I think one of these warships is gonna flee, possibly both. Because say I'd love to tackle the Udaloy. That doesn't sound good. Okay. So what that is a air-launched torpedo being fired, presumably at this location here. Now it might not be, but I don't think that these guys can detect me now. They really can't. They don't know where on earth I am, and they think that I'm here. Go ahead and track it north here. Oh, beautiful.
Come right to
The fact that
358, helm I.
the merchant shipping could be heading towards me is something I'm gonna lap up. This Krivak's turning away, but he might just be turning around. So keep this thing, yeah, I think he is. The Udaloy is coming in for the charge. The Torpedo 1 might end up tackling some of these merchant ships.
Con,
Number
helm, steady
2,
course.
gonna go ahead and run that now, make it live. Just run that along the surface and attack this vessel. And I really want the wire still attached so that I can guide it in. Also gonna make Torpedo tube number 1 live too. Let's try and catch up. See 2 pretty decent targets, the Cresta and the Krivak, and by decent, although, okay. Yeah, the merchants are heading east, which, no, I kind of, too good to be true for them to be heading towards me. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some accelerate time.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 059, designated Sierra 8.
That's interesting. So, this torpedo, number 2, is locked onto the Udaloy. We have a new contact. Let's see if we can identify that. Oh, it's a submerged contact. That is not necessarily good. Let's make sure. Okay, there we go. It looks like it's a humpback whale.
Con sonar, Sierra 8 is classified as biologic.
Right. I really want to focus on this engagement here with the Udaloy. I'm expecting it to basically drop a decoy at any second now. We'll manually guide this thing in, and we will introduce him to our torpedo. Still got
Con
plenty
sonar,
left. Yeah, there
noisemaker
we go.
bearing 082.
So I'm going to go ahead and let's run this thing active. Push number 1 on the keyboard. It's going to help me get a better return. Help me burn through this effectively jamming. Don't see the contact, so I'll let the torpedo turn away. Let's turn it back. Still nothing. Okay. I was hoping to get something.
Con sonar.
Oh, okay.
Noisemaker bearing 0,
It's
8,
right
1.
there. Where is it? Let's keep it heading in this direction. No. Okay. Don't know where it went. Don't get a good enough return on it.
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 0, 8, 0.
That's good.
Con,
So-
fire control, weapon acquired.
Should be the end of the Udaloy.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 0, 8,
Okay.
0. Contact breaking up.
So, good night, Udaloy. Right, I am happy with that. In fact, that's actually pretty cool, the fact that we could see it there. Yep, okay. So, let's go ahead and get that reloaded. This Crester has appeared much closer to me, but no, it's not really. I think what I want to do... I don't know that I've got the range to tackle this. What's the range? 23,000 yards. No, I really don't. And there are 2 helicopters still out there, so if I get closer to the surface and just drop a harpoon or 2 in their direction, 1, there's a chance that they'll get intercepted by the 2 warships, and 2, there's a chance that they will
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
miss anyway. Let's go ahead and get another torpedo out, because there's 2 escorts still here. So
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
right, go ahead and turn that east. I want to run a little quicker. Check. Can they hear me? No chance there. No chance there. Right, let's go ahead and run up to 10
Make
knots.
turns for 1, 0, 9.
Should be able to do
Maneuvering on.
15 knots and still not get detected.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 1,
And still
0,
keep
9.
my wire.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 8. Last bearing 0, 6, 3. Contact faded.
Good with that. Right, let's make this torpedo sonar active. Let's try and burn through the very much as expected noisemaker. It's about to drop in my path. I'm going to go ahead and steer the torpedo intercept course with that little pink dot. Manually steering it now. I'm holding it, holding the 5 key on the numpad. I'm pointed up towards the surface. I can kind of show you on that screen here. If I let it go, it's going to drop a little bit of depth, like so.
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 0, 5,
But it's
9.
still very much pointing towards the target. So the fact that the information from the active sonar is being bounced back, being sent back down the wire to me is very useful, because it means even though the torpedo can't track it because of the noise in the water, I can still track it. Now that's a little disappointing. It lost its
Con, fire
Lost its
control,
lock.
weapon acquired.
let it go. It's found it again,
Con sonar. Noisemaker bearing 0, 5,
and it's about to
9.
go boom boom. What have I?
Con sonar lost contact.
Uh-oh.
Sierra 3. Last bearing 0, 5.
I was hoping to
8. Contact
capture
breaking
the
up.
precise moment of boom boom, but okay. Right. We'll let that thing sink to its doom. This torpedo is still running very much east. I am going to accelerate time a little bit. Get the torpedo to round about here, I think, and then we'll tack it north. The danger here is
torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
that the helicopter will detect this and track it back to here. So me running north gets me away from that expected basically path. I'm going to run it away from the crevasse just a little bit, try and throw off these helicopters. I saw one dip its sonar somewhere around about here, so I'm getting a little nervous. Let's go ahead and start the attack run. I'm actually going to reload these for harpoons. So, and accelerate time again. So when I'm closer to the surface, yes, the helicopter can still
torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
attack me, but it can't send its...
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
It's got nothing to send a message to back to the warships to say, hey, I spotted something. I think we can start this attack run now. Hit 4. It's going to bump it up to the surface. And then we should get a lock on the Krivak pretty quickly.
Con, fire control.
There we go.
Acquired.
I did hit accelerate time there. Right, we're getting closer. It's
Sonar, noisemaker bearing 086.
Krivak fired a torpedo in this direction here, so southwest. It's not got a clue where I am, and it's about to meet its doom. So let's put this torpedo on a intercept course. I'm going to go ahead and try and switch to the view. Yep, there we go. There's a helicopter there. No idea where I am. Steer this thing ever so slightly. I think that's pretty much on an intercept. Oh, it is now on an interception course. This Krivak's moving at 34 knots.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 0.
Big boom.
1, contact breaking up.
Right. So, I think now we're going to get ready to harpoon these beautiful contacts. So there's another submarine down here somewhere, and there's one up here. So I'm going to go ahead and
Make depth
Get to it.
190 feet, dive by.
get to missile depth. I don't need anything else in terms of radar or anything to pretty much find them. And I'll drop one missile on the left edge and one missile on the right edge. And that should be everything that I need to worry about. Let's go ahead and accelerate time.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
I'm going to retract the towed array because I'm going to drop it down to depth and run it at flank speed. Okay.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 061. Contact
Right.
faded.
So losing the towed array means that I can't detect that particular contact, but that's okay. I'm going to attempt to tackle that guy. Okay,
Con, dive at
Right.
190 feet, dive by.
let's go for it.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Okay, so that's got those torpedoes on the way. Let's get my depth down.
Passing 200 feet.
Gonna probably end up cavitating. I'll be a little careful.
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Let's watch my harpoon coming in.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 15 knots.
Right, let's just sea skimming mode. Gonna run to flank. Like so,
Making turns for
really do not want to be a
Maneuvering
target
aye.
of the helicopters here.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 050. Contact faded.
I'm gonna lose contact on all of these targets, I think. I'm okay with that. Getting down to depth pretty quickly. 900 feet. 1,000
Con,
feet.
torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Let's see, yeah, we can't see where our missiles are on the plan here, but hopefully this guy and this guy are going to be taken out. Then the others are going to be a little harder. I'll probably just fire them one at a time. Really don't want the same two missiles hitting the same target, because that would, well, it would be a little frustrating. So I've only got 4 missiles and there are 4 targets. Just means I'll have to close and use the torpedoes. So, any second now. Hopefully. It's tempting to use accelerate time, but I'm not going to right now. Let's just let this thing... It's sneaking lower.
Con sonar
Oh.
lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing
Right.
Dive at 1312 feet. Dive by.
So that's the first one taken care of. And of course we can't see it.
Tube 2 ready.
So when it's so it's got a lock. It's about to hit. It's about to hit. It's about to hit and go boom boom. Okay, maybe.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 7. Last
Hey,
bearing.
2 down.
0, 6,
Right.
2. Contact breaking up.
Meanwhile, we are hacking it north at best speed, and I'm gonna do a little cheat. See where these helicopters are. So you are heading towards me. And don't know where you are. Because I can't... Oh, okay. Yes, I do. Yeah, you're right south of me. So, if you were 2,000 yards away, so I think I'm going to be okay. But even so, be well to watch this guy. He starts to move. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to trust that he's not going to pick me up. Start to head a little bit more
Come right
east.
to
And
0,
I'm going to hit
1,
accelerate
3,
time.
helm
Jump.
aye.
I feel lucky. Wait. He's moving now. Oh, maybe he's not. Maybe we just can't
Con,
detect him.
helm, steady course.
Right. Let's be bold. It's accelerate time. Okay. Yeah, they're searching for me to my south, but I figured that they would be. Let's pick something up, or at least they're dropping depth charges, but that's 3,000 yards away. I've got a moss to deploy if I need, but I really want to get a bit of distance between me and the helicopters.
Con, less than 50 feet below the keel.
Okay, that's not good. If it's getting shallower,
Make turns for 2,
yeah, that's
0 knots.
It's going to kind of ruin the
Maneuvering
plan.
up.
I've dropped my speed to 20 knots. I've got to reduce my depth a little bit. Depth is my friend here.
Non-maneuvering. Making turns for 2, 0 knots.
Okay, well, pump it back up
Make
to
turns
flank.
for 2, 8 knots. Maneuvering aye.
I don't know if this is going to continue. It looks like it's a deeper bit in this section, but that's not going to be good. If So here is my decision. I think I can surface, attack another ship, or possibly two, and try and pick them both off at this range. That would be very nice if I could make that happen. But it's going to give the helicopters, oh, he's heading north, so I'm going to have to then basically get out of Dodge and probably head west at best speed.
Con, dive at 1100 feet. Dive by.
And avoid any attacks. Yeah, those two helicopters are kind of pacing around behind me. So if I get closer to the surface, they're going to know where I am. They're going to see all the smoke. They're going to see all the noise. So I can take out the two landing ships. It's just whether I can survive the counterattack. Each helicopter's probably got 2 torpedoes, so that's 4 airborne torpedoes. I more or less have the depth to play with.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 2, 8 knots.
Accelerate time for just a little bit. In fact, let's actually aim.
Come right
Let's
to
do this.
0, 2, 8. Helm aye.
They're 8,000 yards away. That helps. I guess I'm gonna okay.
Make
Let's drop
turns
to
for 5 knots. Maneuvering aye.
ultra
Con
quiet
sonar
mode.
regained contact on Sierra 8 bearing 1.
Get myself up to missile
7.
depth, and we'll prepare another attack. The depth charging 8,000 yards behind me. I guess they're getting pretty desperate. Okay. Take one.
Con sonar regained
Got them
contact
both.
on
Fantastic.
Sierra 7 bearing 0, 7, 4.
Do I want to drop? a moss decoy. I'm tempted to basically have it running behind me to throw him off. But I want to send it in this direction, I think, because I want to escape to that. So I want to send it southeast because I'm going to escape to the west. Let's go ahead and do that. Like so.
Shoot tube 4. Aye, sir.
Let's reload that, and then do is fire my 2. I'm going to risk this. I'm going to fire 1 here. Yeah, with a actually we'll keep that fairly broad.
Shoot tube 1. Aye, sir.
Reload that, and then we're going to fire this one. Do I want to do this now? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
If it misses, okay. Then
Come left 2.
Sucks
2,
to be me.
7, 1. Helm aye.
drop down to 1,300 feet.
1, 2 feet, dive by.
Increase to 10 knots.
Make turns for 1, 0 knots. Maneuver.
What we're hoping for here is that the missiles will
maneuvering. Making turns for 1, 0 knots.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 8, last bearing 1, 2, 1. Contact faded.
Come left 2, 3, 0,
Okay.
1. Helm aye.
What I'm hoping is that the missiles will deal with the targets and I will be able to just slip away. So let's see
Room, tube 4 ready.
how those missiles are going. Let's bump my speed up to 15
Make
knots.
turns for 1, 5 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for
Okay.
1, 5 knots. Con helm. Steady course.
Bit of accelerate time there, I think, but I don't want to do that too much. Could do with watching this map. Okay, there's one. So that's interesting. They didn't. Okay, they decided not to pursue me. All right, bit more accelerate time.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Don't know which missile's going for which.
Con sonar lost contact.
That
Sierra
answers
4,
that then.
last bearing 0, 5.
Hey, I
7.
got them
Con,
both.
less than 50 feet below the keel.
Oh, that's not good. And I can disengage. Alright, well, sneakily, I'm gonna go ahead and disengage. I could have continued that mission, but no, I don't need to. So, we've exhausted our small supplies, our small complement of harpoons, but they were very useful in this particular mission. That's very welcome. And we took care of everything. All fell who came upon me, assuming that this is my primary mission, so let's go ahead and find out. Thank goodness. Okay, well, that interception went a little better than I thought. The Russians didn't put up that much of a fight. I'm beginning to think that this could be teetering towards the end game. I'm not entirely sure I'm looking forward to the Permit tackling a boomer. And its accompanying 2 or 3 escorts, but my crew's experienced. I've learned a lot driving this boat. It's the worst that happens. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.